Joseph Baka and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? Answer these questions plus many more. John K. OK and Princess Elessa Vanche Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9.
Guess what? Now people come and play. Oh, we didn't EPA with me then. The song I made and they get it right. What's more than edition is taking from people. What's that? Oh, and I see on us. We didn't buy it. Yes, say that. We more than that.
Yo, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you. Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you to us. You even claim to even be the hero for your experience. But why you to us? So why the rest press not stable? No job, no food, no food on the table. No just for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest and show your kids can't go. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping body, breaking poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people, I hate to say you not love. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you was going to change things, but we not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. We not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama. Drama 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 drama. Changes, you made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama. Drama 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 drama. Drama 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 drama. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. Yama 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 yama.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to all of you following the conversation from different parts of the globe. What a pleasant way to welcome all of you, our Liberian people, to Freedom Hub on 87.9. This is the official voice of Freedom Communications Incorporated. My name is Khan Oliver Kine. Princess Alexa Vanjakoli is here today. Jointly, we will go up to 6 o'clock to bring you all of what you need to know about your country, Liberia. There are too many things happening that we intend to talk about.
You say you are going to change things, but we're not seeing changes.
Painfully,
You may you and your rescue team.
disgracefully on the part of the government,
You made the whole country divide.
a lady gave birth at the Redemption Hospital right outside of the hospital.
You wish
When rain started to fall
even people suffering.
under a very wet weather, a Liberian woman
People suffering.
was forced to give birth outside of the Redemption Hospital
Your rescue team.
because our witnesses told our people that she could not afford the 10,000 plus Liberian dollars they demanded.
Tell me why the people
We are told the hospital was unable to cater to her,
is a rescue.
and so I'm here thinking,
I just wanna
what is happening to Liberia under a rescue mission
you not give
when a Liberian woman will go and give birth right outside of the hospital
Mr. Rescue.
where small rain falling, the place is wet and moisturized.
Say you are going to change
All of those things happening in the country
changes.
where the government is priding
We're not seeing
herself with the particular mentality
CDC and you
of rescuing the people and knowing it all.
you down south.
Why should we have a country
Down there.
under the watch of those who claim to know it all?
You wish haunting.
Why should such a country witness females giving birth outside of the hospital?
Give the rescue now.
Because the hospital cannot value life.
It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question.
That is a bit of what we'll talk about today on the Tuesday's edition of the show.
People what they want.
In addition to it,
The rescue.
we keep talking the drugs issue in the country.
The people say not like you.
And so on today's edition, we're also going to be looking into the situation confronting the people at the Ministry of Transport. The Ministry of Transport is one ministry with a lot of people who risk, losing their governmental job because the government of Liberia under President Joe Biden has outsourced the license plate, vehicle registration, and every other stuff. So the Liberian traffic management, that is what it is. So Liberian citizens at the Ministry of Transport are concerned about their future because in the coming days they will have nothing to do at that ministry.
But we're not seeing.
And people like us will be calling for the government to dissolve that ministry because it will be so useless, it will be so meaningless to keep the ministry open when people cannot do what they are supposed to do. In fact, why should you even take the statutory responsibility of the ministry and give it to a Lebanese company? A Lebanese company that we are told got some link with Hezbollah. And that is what some of the staffers at the Ministry of Transport were saying today during their protest. They were linking the company to Hezbollah. Hezbollah is a terrorist group in the Lebanon. Why would that institution have a link with an institution that is supposed to see to it that our security features on our driver licenses and other things are done? And we hope what was posted by DN News Liberia is not true. We hope what the protesters say, we hope what they say is not true, because we cannot have the security of our state, the database of our vehicles, all of our personal information given to an institution that is without, I repeat, without a statutory mandate to do what they want to do. Under our laws, the Ministry of Transport is responsible, and until their statutory responsibility as contained in the Constitution and other laws of our country, until those responsibilities are taken away, I don't see why we should be leveraging that opportunity to other companies. But again, this is going to be one of the topics we'll talk about. We will take two parts of our team song when we come back. We bring you all of the topics right here on 87.9. Continue with the cash giveaway. The network was giving kind of problem a couple of minutes ago, but we are hoping that it will be resolved. Lone Star MTN. It got some little issues with the prompt situation with the cash giveaway. So you noticed you were having some issues. But again, I think all is being handled. So you can keep dialing *255*1# with 50 Liberian dollars. Being the money you use to play, you can have the opportunity to have $4,000, or you could win between 5 to 10,000 Liberian dollars during the course of this whole Independence Day week. So keep it coming into *255*1#, and that will give you the opportunity to be in the lineup for those who could win some money on today's edition. Let's take a break. When we come back, the young guy and I will run through the rest of the issues here in the country, right here on 87.9.
You wish on thing, there's the rest, the people they're not like you.
Into interior keeping ourselves a stopping ground for all of our the people bringing safety to your door. Stopping ground and make it peace for them before. Don't stop on Liberia. From the center to interior, keeping ourselves a stopping ground for all of our.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
The people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. On the center to interior, keeping ourselves a stopping ground for all of our. The people bringing safety to your door. Stopping ground and make it peace for them before. Don't stop on Liberia. On the center to interior, keeping ourselves a stopping ground for all of our.
Win big today with Win Liberia on Freedom FM. Yes, for just 100 Liberian dollars or 50 cents United States dollars, you can win from 4,000 Liberian dollars up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. And for 200 Liberian dollars or $1 United States dollar on Japa days, you can win from 15,000 Liberian dollars, 50,000 Liberian dollars, 100,000 Liberian dollars, and up to 1 million Liberian dollars. For these amazing prizes, dial *255*1#. Again, dial *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. Alexa, good afternoon, my dear. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Oliver, and I would like to say good morning. Good afternoon, good evening to all of you. However, you're joining us, we'd like to say welcome to Freedom Hub and Happy Independence Day to all of you. Liberia celebrates 178. I have to say.
You sure you kind of work?
I'm here to work. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm here to work. Oliver did something earlier on, so that's not really different. I'm sounding like this. But anyway, so I'd like to say happy pre-Independence Day celebration to every Liberian citizen. in as much as things are not as perfect as you hope, they would be, especially uh, at about this time, at about this year. We would like to wish you happy Independence Day to all of you because we're in Liberia and we just cannot escape this country because this is our country. But we have a lot to talk about today. So, however, will you join us, we'd like to say welcome. Also, if you're in Liberia, Orange Liberia has good news for all of you. There is an ongoing campaign, and this is called My Freedom of Choice. So you have 20% discount off, 100% right now. So if you're going to any of Orange Liberia stores, they have a lot of different gadgets on sales, and you have 20% off. So you're going to go to Icon 16 on 16th Street. You're going to have to pay 104 United States dollars for Techno 306 phone. That was going for $130. You're also going to pay $79 for Actel A48. That was going for $99. So that is like a huge, package for all of you. Also, Orange Money has another promotion, and this one has 25% discount. So they will be having the cashless bazaar, that is the Orange Discount Market, and this will be between the 24th of July and 25th of July. So this will be basically Thursday and Friday. So you go to the Invincible Park at Fin Market, and whatever you're going to buy, you have 25% cash back. So this is basically what Orange Nigeria has for you. Orange Nigeria is saying your 26 is on Orange Nigeria. So do not worry as a subscriber of Orange Nigeria and as a user of Orange Money. So to be able to do exactly what we're saying about your 25%, cashback, make sure you have the Max It app. So once you have the Max It app, you'll be able to purchase, whatever you want to purchase at the Invincible Sports Spark 25th of this month as well as 24th of this month, July, to be able to enjoy amazing packages. You have a lot of Nigerian owned brands right there. Just they're all vendors. You'll be able to purchase what you want. You'll be able to get what you want. But at the end of the day, you get 25% cash back from Orange Money Discount Market. So that's what Orange Nigeria has been.
Okay, so basically there are a lot of other issues we will talk about again for those of you who are on the Lone Star MTN network. It is very simple for you to run. It's very simple. If you have your Lone Star Cell MTN SIM card, if you're subscribing with Lone Star Cell MTN, there are two things that, plenty of things that you need to know, plenty things that you need to know. You need to know about the Momo fraud awareness. You need to be cognizant of Momo fraud. Don't fall prey. Don't let fraudsters steal your hard-earned money. With MTN Mobile, Momo, your safety is a priority, and always ensure that you keep your mobile money pin very safe. Never share it with anybody, not even on social media and over the phone. If your telephone number is going to be off for 270 days, it's very simple. All you need to do is to apply to Lone Star by dialing star 352 star 5 hash. If you are not supposed to use your phone, your SIM card for more than 270 days, maybe you're traveling, all you need to do is to dial star 352 5 hash to keep your telephone number. That's what you need to do. You got to do it to keep your telephone number. And by the time you do it with just $12, you're gonna win. You're gonna win for yourself. With just $12, you're gonna have your number being activated, so nobody can take your telephone number just in case you are going to be out of the country for 270 days and beyond, rather. So those of you who have your telephones and you do not want to keep swapping SIM, the Lone Star Cell MTN SIM swap eSIM service is on. You do not need to swap your SIM. Lone Star Cell MTN has an eSIM service. All you need to do is to visit any of the Lone Star Cell MTN stores, and with $100 Liberian dollars, you will have your eSIM activated. So the National Identification Registry has also ordered that beginning August 1, next month on the 1st of August, you do not have to do anything. You will not have to do anything with Lone Star Cell, MTN, either the mobile money or the GSM services without your national identification registry, card. So you got to take note. Lone Star Cell, MTN got this message for you. But we'll run into the rest of the issues. We're trying to settle some stuff behind the scene. Let's take this quick break. When we come back, we bring you the rest of the conversation. Remember, a lady gave birth outside outside the Redemption Hospital because she could not. The folks could not allow her in. We'll play the video. We will play the video for you, the Liberian people, to listen. This is what the country is turning into. We are not proud of it, but we got to talk about it. Let's take this break to be right back.
Speak today with Win Liberia on Freedom FM. Yes, for just 100 Liberian dollars or 50 cents United States dollars, you can win from 4,000 Liberian dollars up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. And for 200 Liberian dollars or 1 United States dollar on Japa days, you can win from 15,000 Liberian dollars, 50,000 Liberian dollars, 100,000 Liberian dollars, and up to 1 million Liberian dollars. For these amazing prizes, dial *255*1#. Again, dial *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's win like 1,000 Liberian dollars, 100,000 Liberian dollars, and up to 1 million Liberian dollars. For these amazing prizes, dial *255*1#. Again, dial *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM.
Okay, all right. So welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. Alexa was trying to settle some of the sound issue here. Since our man Christopher Sapo is not here, Alexa was trying to settle some of the sound issues. Well, let's see if it is good now. Alexa, are we good? Are we okay? Okay, all right. So there are a few things happening in the country that we intend to talk about, and as difficult as it may sound, the country is not okay. I repeat, you and myself country, all of us country are not okay. There is a need that we talk about it. There is a need that we talk more about it. And like I said, *255*1#. There'll be a lot of winners. We'll go amongst the winners and select those who will be answering the questions of winning. So we'll go grab the testimonies. So we'll grab you when your number pops up from the winner's bucket. We'll ask you how much you receive, and that's how it is going to be. So while we are talking politics, please do not. While we are talking politics, please do not forget to play by dialing *255*1#. It is that easy and simple. Just 50 Liberian dollars will give you the opportunity to win for yourself between 4, 5, and 10,000 Liberian dollars. Simple. Now, a couple of days ago, if not 1, 2, 3 days ago, DTV posted a video. That video was done by a private citizen. That video that was done by DTV was posted by a private citizen. A private citizen posted that video. And when you listen to the video, a lady, you will hear the guy doing the commentary, and you will watch women. Listen to me again. You will watch women gathered around a female, big belly. She was giving birth. They formed cycle around her. Oh no, this is not it. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. They formed a cycle around her in order for her to give birth right in front of the Redemption Hospital. That is how sad it is, Alexa. And I'm trying to get the video. I am trying to get the video. That is the first talking point we're going to be on today. I'm trying to get that video. So DTV Online did that particular video for us, and we will be posting it. But take your time. Let us see. Take your time. Let us see. Okay, I think I have it from this end. Let me put the video on. Let me put the video on. Then the conversation will start from there. So we'll soon put it on the screen for those of you who are watching us online. We'll soon put it on the screen so that you'll see it. The good thing is that the camera ball did not go over the woman. So he was far off. And so you will not see, what you're not supposed to see. But he was a distance. And thank God the women cover the whole place. So the women can make cycle. They made cycle around the BBL woman as she was giving birth. Sorry, the boy who just did this recording was very vexed. He was so angry with the government, with the hospital, till he started to use some words in the video. So please, if you hear him talking something, we apologize for it. We didn't want to edit the video so that it doesn't change the real stuff. That was happening. We don't want to alter the video. So although he didn't say anything too bad, but he was blasting, because at a certain point in time, Alexa, when the hospital people got to know that this lady was giving birth outside, they wanted to go and make intervention. So the boy was vexed. They moved from here. You people should have made space available for the woman. Now the woman gave birth outside now before you say you won't come. So we will talk about it. This has been a lingering situation in the health sector for a very long time. You are sick, you go to medical facility. Instead of treating you, they will demand that you pay money first before they treat you. Instead of focusing on saving lives, they will be sending you to how you call this place, the cashier office, to go settle bills before they think about treating you. This is pathetic. It is not a good thing. And to be happening in a government that is supposed to be a rescue government, we say no. We say we not agree, and we'll talk about it. We'll discuss it. If you vexed at your business, but this is terrible for our country. I want you to listen. Take your time and listen.
Yeah. Yeah, la Retention Hospital, one of the biggest hospital in Liberia. Then it was a woman inside, a woman came right from the hospital. As you can see, how they play pass over the woman laying on the shoulder. You want to go there, you got so women in there. Oh, yeah, we can go to go. One of the biggest hospital in Liberia. Then it was a woman inside, a woman came right from the hospital. As you can see how they play pass over the woman laying on the shoulder. You want to go there, you got so women in there. Oh, yeah, we can go to go.
Oh my God! Sorry about it. Sorry about that part of it. And yeah, we apologize. We deeply apologize. I thought this part was taking off, but I'm not going to allow you to reach to that level again. Watch it. Take your time. Watch it.
Yeah, la Retention Hospital, one of the biggest hospital in Liberia. Then it was a woman inside, a woman came right from the hospital. As you can see how they play pass over the woman laying on the shoulder. You want to go there, you got so women in there. Yeah, la Retention Hospital, one of the biggest hospital in Liberia. Then it was a woman inside, a woman came right from the hospital. As you can see how they play pass over the woman laying on the shoulder. You want to go there, you got so women in there. Yeah, la Retention Hospital, one of the biggest hospital in Liberia. Then it was a woman inside, a woman came right from the hospital. As you can see how they play pass over the woman laying on the shoulder. You want to go there, you got so women in there. Oh, yeah, we can go. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, la retention hospital, one of the bigger hospital in La Bro. Then it was the woman inside the woman came right from the hospital. As you can see, you see how they play pass over the woman laying down on the shoulder. Why you want to put that? You got two women in there.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I think you got a good portion of what actually transpired at the Redemption Hospital. So if you're listening, that is what it is, Alexa. I want to hear you go first, then we'll come and have our say on this hospital thing. But that is what it is. You listen to the video. We apologize for the Sunday school language that was used by the boy. We apologize for it, but we needed you to have a clear understanding of what transpired in Nikru Town, the Redemption Hospital, a couple of days ago. Go ahead.
Uh, I mean, firstly, I think I understand the young man's frustration. I'm not saying I support exactly the language he had used, but I do understand people get frustrated on on a normal basis. Especially when it comes to something like this where you expect people to do better. But I also think it is a sad thing, Oliver, especially in Liberia about this time. It is a sad thing to have that scene over there a few days ago because Liberia as a country, there are things that are not to be politicized, right? But I think Liberia as a country at about this time, 2025, with the government we have today, we should not be discussing something like this.
Mm-hmm.
We should not be discussing, a lady had gone to redemption. Maybe she did not have any resources. Maybe she did not have any money, if we say it that way. So she had gone there to get treated. She had gone there because it was an emergency. That lady was at a point to deliver a baby. So it tells you the urgency of the entire situation. So she needed to be given priority. She needed to be given attention. But the fact that we're here saying, oh, she did not have money, and the people who are there who are supposed to be professionals, the people who are supposed to be, exhibiting a level of professionalism, especially when it comes to, taking into consideration your patient, the urgency of your patient's case and what exactly should be done in that moment, right? It is clear that they're very heartless. And I'm saying this as number one, a Liberian. I'm also saying this as a person who has seen, who has witnessed exactly what happens in this country on a daily basis. A lot of these people are unprofessional, especially people who are in the different, the JFK. We've gotten different reports from Liberian citizens. And now we're back to redemption. We're back to redemption. So is this exactly how it is supposed to be, Oliver? No. This is really sad because I know redemption should be able to cater to people. I know very well redemption is there for Liberians. And with a rescue mission or rescue government, they should be able to handle it without even putting, cash first. So what if she had died? What exactly was going to be, the story? What if that scene was not recorded and shared with hundreds of Liberians? We are now going to know about exactly what happened. And what more about some of the cases that happen on a daily basis that are not reported? I'm sure you have a lot of Liberians. I'm sure you have a lot of people who go there on a daily basis and they're told, hey, we do not have beds. They're told, hey, you do not have money, so we cannot pay attention to you. Shouldn't you be discussing helping that person first? And after that, if it is needed to pay money, I mean, yeah. But you are saying you need cash to some extent because, Oliver, there's no other way you would say it. Someone is pregnant heavily. That person is due. That person needs to deliver a baby. And sometimes when that person is, admitted and that person is in the hospital, you determine if the person is going to give birth, on a normal note or not. So just imagine all of those different things, all of those different factors that were to be considered. We're discussing Redemption Hospital.
Mhm.
We're not discussing one private, hospital owned by maybe Oliver or Alexa. We're not discussing a space that's owned by a private citizen. We are discussing redemption. Redemption that is supposed to cater to Liberians who cannot afford to some extent. People will go there because that is an option, that is an alternative. If people had money, if people could afford, people wouldn't be there. No. People will be going to different medical facilities in the country that are owned by private citizens. But we are discussing redemption. We are discussing redemption. So why couldn't you help that lady first before talking about something else? Why? And then we have our president, leaving from one end to another to focus on something else, or I know, or rest area, or however they call it. When you have a serious issue happening in the health sector, when you have a serious issue affecting the lives of people, that lady could have died. We're discussing a serious life here.
Mhm.
And if you were saying we should not politicize this, we have to at the end of the day, because who do we have as president? We have Joseph Boakai as president. We have Joseph Boakai as president. And I'm sure when he told Liberians we're going to rescue you, the health sector was also a part of that.
Mhm.
I'm sure the health sector was one of the major parts on his agenda before becoming Liberia's president. Now he is Liberia's president. What exactly is he going to do? Is he going to be intentional enough to work out some of the things that are happening in the health sector? I remember a part of last week, we had a conversation here, and there was a whole list of things that Liberians will be paying for, things that have increased at government facilities, medical facilities owned by the government of Liberia, that are to be serving Liberians, that are to be providing services to Liberia and Liberians as well. But here we are. We're saying redemption hospital. And imagine the boy who recorded how frustrated he sounded. How frustrated he sounded at about that moment, and playing it now, and you just want to reimagine the situation. He sounds so much disappointed. And after the lady managed, because that was by the grace of God, Oliver.
Mhm.
And then people came around trying to help her and all that. So what do we tell young Liberians as we are getting ready to celebrate 178th anniversary as a country, Independence Day as a country? What do we tell Liberians when before a lot of you thought every single problem in this country was attributed to George Weah? And now we have Joseph Boakai. Mr. President, are you here to rescue Liberia? Are you going to take a phone, call your Minister of Health? Are you going to call the people who are supposed to make sure the health sector is really okay to serve Liberians? Are you going to do that? Because this is just one of the many cases. One of the many cases. So imagine what happened yesterday. Imagine what happened this morning. And imagine what is going to happen later on. Imagine. I'm sure all of our people die every day because maybe redemption will say you're not coming inside because you're not getting something. Maybe. So this is not exactly what we should be discussing.
Oh yeah.
This is not what we should be discussing.
Sure.
We should be discussing some level of improvement.
Mhm.
We should be discussing some level of advancement. That, of course, the health sector is here. From 50, now we're at 70 or 65.
Mhm.
We should be discussing improvement. We should not be here saying, oh, somebody go to the hospital for the person to go deliver. The person, they say, no, you're not entering. The person will also, no. We should not be discussing that when we have a sophisticated government. When we have a government that understands exactly how to deliver this country. A government that have promised Liberians that, of course, will be able to prioritize every sector in this country. We'll use funds. We'll use different revenues to make sure the health sector is good, education sector is good, agriculture Every sector we have in Liberia, and imagine health sector. Health sector. I think people's lives should be prioritized over cash. When that person is well, when that person is well, you talk about cash if it is needed or if it is necessary.
Good.
Because you wouldn't say, what if Alexa had gone there at Redemption Hospital and she couldn't walk and she needed to have an injection, and then the people tell her, say, no, you can't do it. That will not work for the rest of my life because I don't get money.
Okay.
If this is not carelessness, if this is not wickedness, I don't know exactly how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. And then people who are supposed to pay attention and start to talk about these different odds, they're just sitting there, just clapping their hands. They're just there, trying to talk about comparison on a daily basis. You are continuing to do comparisons while Liberians are still struggling. So what happens now to that lady again? What happens to her? What happens to other Liberians? What exactly happens to other Liberians? I think we need to ask these questions. We need to. And while we're asking these questions, it is important that the relevant authority answers these questions because we cannot continue to run in circle. If we continue on that note, then the question is, why did we actually choose to change our leader? Why? Because you're here on the basis of change. You're here because Liberians thought maybe that lady even voted you. We cannot tell. But that's not the conversation. There are Liberians who will go there. There are Liberians who do not have money to go to private clinics, private hospitals. So they're going to go to those, government facilities, medical facilities to get treated. So if you guys are unable to do that, just tell us. Tell us, because Liberians, I don't know how to say, but I think this is really sad. And it is disappointing, yo. Very disappointing, Oliver.
Okay, so that's what it is. So you heard Alyssa. This is very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. And I'm not going to waste bulk of the time because she said it. If Redemption Hospital cannot redeem people in need, then what is it? You heard how the little boy was acting rude. Alyssa said it perfectly. Apparently, he's not rude naturally, but he got provoked by an inhumane, treatment being meted out against that innocent woman by a group of people who are supposed to be lifesavers, caregivers. I mean, you don't do that, man. I know what happened to Redemption Hospital. I have Redemption Hospital chat room messages in my phone during the campaign, Alexa. I have chat room, strange chat from Redemption Hospital chat room, their messenger chat room. I have it. I mean, two different people send it to me. If some of you listening, send it back to me. I know I save it, but it will take time for me to get it. If some of you listening, go back in my inbox now and say, I will read some of the messages online. And I will read the names of some of the nurses and doctors who were in that chat room. You made politics during the campaign. They were in the chat room talking politics. Nurses saying bad things about the former government, the former president. Even if you are politicians, but the very government that you voted for, that you used to undermine George Weah government for, that every day you came on the road, you harmonize salary, you harmonize vote, the nurses were sinking. Even if you hate the Liberian people, but your own government you brought to power, you treating the government that way, you think it was nice to treat the woman the way you did? That George Weah was poor on the one, that Joe Bwaka, because I honor his government. Be better delivering outside redemption funds.
Small rain falling. The women pack around the woman. The hospital there. Then later on, they won't go take the woman to carry the woman inside. Something you would have done from the onset. That's why the boss started cussing y'all. We apologize that we had to play it. But some mistakes too, okay, sometimes. You understand that? It was wrong. I know your chat rooms. I know what you did during the election. I know how you guys, gang up at that hospital. I know about it. People send us your screenshot. Not all of you are Redemption Hospital, are Unity partisans. There are some people from ANC and different parties there. They send us your screenshots. They told us how you were ganging up against the previous administration, how you were political in your attitudes at Redemption. You fought her and brought your government to power. Look at the kind of disgraceful thing that happened. That a big Bella will go give birth right side the fence. What small rain falling. But the name of the hospital is Redemption.
People cannot be redeemed.
You are Redemption Hospital. You cannot redeem a big Bella giving birth. Now, who you redeem now? Who will you redeem? Government hospital? You depriving people treatment because they ain't got money? Because I do not know why will you allow such a thing to happen. The hospital should have, how you call this thing? Emergency services. Look, per every reasoning possible, Alexa, per every reason possible, in terms of us saying, okay, there's a probability of this thing. Let's assume. Let the assumption start to roll. Let's assume that the woman relatives brought her to the hospital, and they were bringing her to the hospital, and closer to the hospital, the labor became 2 tenths that she had to give birth right on the floor. The distance between where she's giving birth and the Redemption Hospital entry, that when two person connect their hands, it can reach less than 10 feet. And let's say in that situation, you can have the stretcher come out and do whatever the case is. In fact, it is not even possible. It is not. You were processing her document when she was in pain. The emergency service will come. The nurses will have to run her in. After she gave birth, you can go ask her what her name or her number. She was not taking treatment there at the hospital. Okay, we agree that she not have hospital card there. We are assuming that she did not have hospital card to that hospital, and it was only on the day of delivery. What do you do as medical people at that kind of crucial stage? You rush that's why you are trained people. That's why you're very trained. So you rush her in the hospital, in the delivery ward. You put her there. That is with dignity. And you don't look. Who's the OIC of the hospital? Who's in charge? I don't even know. I don't even know who the OIC is. But this is alarming. I saw that video. I was, and we will go to Negro Town in subsequent time if the time permits us. We will go to Negro Town and do some background investigation to this particular story to know what led to that lady giving birth outside. But I say this to you: the proximity between where she gave birth, Alexa, and the hospital entry, the proximity, the closeness. There should be no reason on the earth why the hospital should have allowed her to give birth right down there. No reason. Hear me very well. There should be no reason whatsoever. There should be no reason. No reason. At that level, I wish a relative to the lady could call. I wish one of them could call. But we'll go back to Negro Town. We'll send our reporters there to investigate further. But judging from the video that we saw, the video that I just played, that we are analyzing at the moment, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. To the point where community people started doing video. And the children started cussing. From the tone of that little boy who was speaking, you understand that situation may not have been the first time. Because when the first thing that happening, you will be shocked. and you will not be that angry. If somebody been doing good for you, and for some reason the person ain't able to do that good, you will not just wake up and get angry. You say, oh, maybe unless I ain't get money today. I mean, that feelings is different from the person who can get money at all. So I think let's somebody give me father. Oh, I ain't get money. Say, yeah, they won't buy every day. Every day she ain't get money. And that anger will come naturally, will flow. That anger is different from unless I always giving the person money. Let's say, oh, I ain't get money today. They say, okay, let God be with you anytime, maybe next time. In fact, the person will be the one telling you next time. Just to encourage you. So from the way the boss sounded, it shows that it may not be delivery cases, but it shows that similar things, been happening. When people say critically, you don't look after them. The last time we're reading paper here, how the Ministry of Health increasing money to the government hospitals. Who's in care who call here? He wanted to come argue and debate the issue. He wanted to come debate the issue. Several of them were calling, debating the issues. A rescue government should not be having these things happening. It should not be. How you go jump from head to toe? You came to power. At the end of the day, you're not able to manage the power you got. The country supposed to be giving birth outside when the president riding $1.3 million car. The president 2 vehicles alone at $1.3 million US. She will later give birth outside the hospital because she cannot afford $10,000 or whatever the situation is. That situation is not bigger than the 1.3 million cars the president driving, bulletproof cars. It's not bigger than it. No hospital bed. It should not even be the situation that there was no bed. There should be bed because the president drives in a convoy of $1.3 million, 2 cars with some palapin cars. So it should not be a situation of no beds or no bed or in the hospital. It should not be. It's shooting. It can be a situation of no current. No. Redemption Hospital in such a densely populated part of the country cannot be without current when the president drives in a $1.23 million convoy. So I'm still thinking, the assumptions are coming. I'm still thinking what could possibly be the reason why you allow a Liberian mother to give birth outside Redemption Hospital when small rain falling in a country where lawmakers are making huge sums of money, in a country where the president drives a $1.2 million car, in a country where ministers are buying vehicles for $95,000, in a country where Swakoko Dene alone bought 3 cars for herself at no car, in a country where lawmakers are on record of allegedly bribing their colleagues $15,000 to remove a speaker. Such a country should not have women giving birth outside. That's not the rescue that was promised. You can do that. You're disgracing us in this country. You're disgracing yourself. You're disgracing your supporters. You're disgracing Unity partisans who insulted people in this country, thinking that you guys were going to be the best to rule this country. What kind of disgraceful thing happening? It's shameful. It's very shameful. That in Monrovia, people are giving birth outside the hospital. Then what will happen in Bogonjiri, Alexa? What will be the case in Wasonga? What are we going to be talking about in Bain and Loru, in Nimba? How are we supposed to analyze what could possibly be the situation in Seatown, Yabatown, in Riverside, or Moa District? If it is happening in Nikutown, right here, outside of the nation's capital, are our people in Garaway District, in Grand Creek County, okay? What will be the situation of the people in Bama District, in Bapolu County? How are the people in Palo, in Lofa County faring? You don't do that to the country, man. That's why you're rushing to go to power? Is that why you're rushing to come to power? To misuse the authority? To subject Liberians into degrading, demeaning conditions? The thing is appalling. It's sad. It's a disaster. That's not progress. It is not. And you think we'll shut up about it? We'll not talk about it? Only when anything happening in a country where the government officials are sensitive to the plight of the Liberian people, I say, okay, you know what? Government is doing this, government is doing that. But you're spoiling the country money. Georgia left 2 brand new Toyota Jeeps, bulletproof, very comfortable, shock absorber, everything good. We are gonna use those cars for 2 years. I mean, two months. Even with 3 months, he brought the cars. He thought he would have won the election in 2023. So all the cars were Ellen left with him. Those cars were getting old. So he said, "Look, you know what? Since we're going to election, maybe when I win again, I'll continue using these new cars." 2 brand new Toyota Land Cruisers. Very strong, bulletproof too. I mean, look at it, 150,000, this and that presidential, stuff. President Barker saw it. He did not see it important. He said, "Look, I mean, he used the car in Carrie Grange there. The 2 cars in Carrie Grange there. The car president we are left, he carried Grange there. When he became president, all the car he been using the whole of 2024. Look, the cars are in good condition. In that car where they can do repair. What they can do repair on facing the spare part to be knocking the iron. No, that car when the brake line get problem, they move the whole brake line. They put it on side, they bring new brake line, they put it. How they can repair president car? In our car in let's say when the bolt move, you can carry the bolt to the wedding shop, they wet it, then they put washer on it, and they put no. President car, when one iron move, that's the iron they move it, they bring new iron, they put it there. Brand new cars. He left those cars. The government left those cars and went and bought brand new Lexus Jeeps. $1.23 million, the cost of it. That's insensitivity on the part of the government. That's mispriority. That's living in luxury. So we would have understood if this thing was happening to a government that is sensitive to the plight of the Liberian people, but not a government that is misdirecting the usage of our money. You're spending that kind of money on luxury. When our wives and mothers are giving birth outside, small rain falling, the old man are giving birth outside, that they rescue your promise. When we talk, y'all won't care us. When we talk, y'all won't suppress us all of the way you want to suppress us. That's your business. Do whatever you want to do. At the end of the day, the truth must be told. Liberians must understand that you are proceeding wrongly as a government. All of you in government, you are proceeding wrongly. It should not be happening in Monrovia, man. Look at right here, Monrovia. What will happen in Salina? What do we say about people all the way in Swameka district? If in Monrovia, people are giving birth right outside redemption. When we talk, they say we hate the government. You're doing mess every day. You say we were not talking. When we talk, you say we hate you. We do not hate you. We love every single Liberian. We love this country. We love this country. We love this government. We love the president. We do not have any iota of hate in our hearts and minds for all of you in power. We ain't got nothing by us. So when you go to good school by us, some of you are now known. I mean, the government gave you proximity and popularity. The government made you who you are. You are nothing. We don't have any reason to hate you. But what we have issues with is the poor manner in which you are proceeding, the poor manner in which you are running the country. Can't do health. I mean, you made a whole lot of noise in the country about the health sector. Whole lot of noise you made in the country about the health sector. How the health sector was poor, how the health sector was this, the health sector was that, the health sector was this. You said all of those things here. You came to power and people giving birth to redemption, also.
Not even for birth to the people's fence.
Look at the other mess. Look at the other nonsense decision I was taking again. The Unity Party, whether they like it or not, it is their trademark. You sat in this country and you gave APM terminal 25 years. They increased it to 30 plus years to manage our ports, especially the Freeport of Monrovia, to manage the Freeport of Monrovia. That agreement is still causing a lot of problem for the Liberian business cycle today, as we speak. Alexa. Now you came back. You came back. You came back to power. And you brought the Liberia traffic management to come and do job
70%
services that are the statutory responsibility of the government of Liberia through the Ministry of Transport. But the president says to us, think Liberia, love Liberia, build Liberia. But his government has given the operations of our transport sector, particularly transport registration documents, vehicular operations, and the driver licenses and whatever, gave them to a Lebanese company. But the president will go to a public forum and he will say to the Liberian people that we got to think Liberia, we got to love Liberia, we got to build Liberia. Mr. President, how are you thinking Liberia, loving Liberia, and building Liberia when you took a Liberian job and give it to Lebanese? So you should start saying, think foreigners, love foreigners, and build foreigners. That should be your new slogan. That should be your new slogan, Mr. President. Because I can point to several reasons why I think you prefer foreigners than the Liberian people. The first one happened under your watch. Liberian citizens in Western Liberia, King Jaw, and the rest of the folks in Grand Cape Mountain and Bombay counties, they got angry over the way how the Turkish company, B Mountain, and other international folks, other foreigners, how they were treating the locals, the Va, Gola, and Mede people, how they were treating them in Western Liberia. Those citizens got angry, decided to agitate, decided to protest, decided to call on the attention of the concession and the government to look into their plight. Their drinking water sources were being polluted. The mineral development agreements not being respected fully. Their rights trampled upon, their crops destroyed, their sacred villages desecrated. They had these genuine concerns that they were raising, that they were flagging in a peaceful protest. The protest was very peaceful till the police went to the area and started to shoot and kill 3 of their citizens against the interest of Liberians for foreigners. Your police went to Kinjo, killed Liberians because they were defending Turkish people. No, I'm not saying they should have killed the Turkish people, but they should have gone there to be the peacemakers who they're supposed to be, the police. But they went kill Liberians to the delight, Vanja, to the delight, joy and happiness, everything of the Turkish. So while the women were upstairs laughing, watching Liberian police killing Liberian citizens. But Mr. President, you always go to a place and say we want to think Liberia, love Liberia, build Liberia. But your police went to Kinjo. They not think Liberia. They were thinking Turkish. They were loving Turkish. They were building Turkish. And while they were killing Liberians, suppressing Liberians, and slaughtering Liberians in Kinjo, that's what they were doing. You turn around again, you go to the Ministry of Transport. You went to the Ministry of Transport. This LTM, how you call it? How do you call it, Alessa? Yeah, LTM. Yeah, LTM. The LTM people been around for long. They came around the Allen time. Allen told them, "Oh, I think you're on a nonsense." Around the Weah administration, few people around President Weah wanted to make President Weah to do some other thing there. I mean, it went through the paper. Later on, they realized that it was not correct. President Weah said, "Oh, you know what? Pen and paper can do whatever you want to do, but I am not giving this thing to any LTM. I'm not going to do it. I will not be president for this country and sit down and allow Lebanese." He was not being racist, but allowing a company to come and run our driver license and vehicle registration. I'm not going to sit and allow that to happen. We did not allow that to flow. That company went up and down. He did not give it credence. Our rescue government, what the Pape say, we must think Liberia, love Liberia, and build Liberia. It came to power. Today, go see Ministry of, how they call them, transport people crying every day. I called the other woman on the telephone. I mean, she's one of the ringleaders, and decided to ask her to join the show today and talk to us. I don't want to mention her response. I don't want to mention it. But truth be told, bulk of these people at the Ministry of Transport, they are disappointed in the government. They are disappointed. They are ashamed. You know why? Because most of them voted for you, Mr. President. They heard your message when you told them that you were coming to the presidency so that you would think Liberia, so that you would love Liberia, so that you would build Liberia. On the basis of those promises, whether they were fake or genuine, they trusted you. Hello? On the basis of those things you said, without thinking whether you were genuine about it or you were faking it to make it, they trusted you. They said, we will join this man who has taught us, who is telling us that he will think Liberia, he will love Liberia, he will build Liberia. We will think him, we will support him over the man who said, change for hope and this. So, so they made decision. They voted you, they supported you. Today, over 200 of them risks being jobless, without job. They risks being jobless, regardless of who will lost job or not. But the mere fact that a statutory arm of the Liberian government will have her statutory responsibility given to a foreign company, and according to DN News, Alexa, please check for a screenshot from DN News. Is having a red billboard. Red billboard, post. DN News is quoting one of the protesters from the Ministry of Transport and saying this LTM is allegedly connected to Hezbollah in Lebanon. Hezbollah in Lebanon is noted for terroristic activities. Mr. President, you are watching, under your watch, Mr. President, for the 2 years of governmental experience, under your watch, you are sitting, and this is happening. People are alleging that these people have connection with Hezbollah and other foreign terrorist groups, and you are giving them our vehicle database. You are giving them information. Do you know that when you go to do your driver license, your community that you live in, your address is taken? They record where you live. They record your date of birth. They record your phone number. They record everything you need to do. In fact, you are having your fingerprints taken. They will do your fingerprint when you go for your driver license. I did my fingerprint when I went for my driver license. I did that. My database is with the Ministry of Transport. You are giving the fingerprints of your citizens to a Lebanese company to manage. And yes, who swear this country? Who swear Liberia? Who wish us? Who bewitch this country? Who throw Yankafo in our brain? Who throw Goa in our thinking ability? Who did that to Liberia? Who? This is DN News. DN News is posting that the Ministry of Transport staffers say the owner of the new Lebanese company now in charge of Liberia's traffic is a presidential candidate for Hezbollah, a notorious terrorist group in Lebanon that is now fighting Israel. Hello? Hello? This is it. DN News is reporting that staffers made this open statement. And we'll try to get the clip, Alexa, of those staffers. But that is from DN News. Please screenshot it at DN News. Before the government get DN News some money to go put it down. Please screenshot it. Good. Screenshot it 10 times. Send some to me, send some to Austin, send some to Abu, send some to Hagar, send some to Mr. Nimle. Send it all. Let's keep it. You can do it now. You can do that. Bulk of those people who are about to be jobless are people who voted for you. Look, the reason I'm mentioning people who voted for you because bulk of the decisions in this country, if you're not a United Partisan, you are not considered a human being because all the tenure positions, the only people who are still in the tenure position are United Party people. Or you must have had a personal connection with those in power. Different discussion. But these people voted for you. Over 80% of them voted for you. At this level, they are not only ashamed, they are disappointed. Some of them are regretting voting for you. There are two things that will happen, Mr. President. Some of them may not vote for you again if they won't be president. They may not vote for President Weah because bulk of them are vindictive. Bulk of them got personal issue. But they may not vote for you. They may choose to abstain. They may choose to stay off the elections. It is going to be against your own political career. but void of your political interest and whatever the case, which I have no interest in. But the safety of the Liberian state is my concern. Why are we entrusting that operational arm of the government to a foreign company in the midst of all of these allegations permeating the corridors that the owners of that company have linked to Hezbollah as being stated in the publication by one of the news agencies in the country? I mean, we can't do that. We won't be hearing good news in the country every day, Mr. President. Unless I myself tired to come on the radio every day and everything we talk about is negativity. I mean, dragging out all of the negative things you are doing. We won't come on the radio one day to praise you. We want to come on the radio one day to tell you thank you for some of the things you're doing, but you're not giving us the chance. And I won't praise you, but you stay, like the chicken, the white chicken, you won't praise the white chicken, but by the time you say what, they already enter in the mud. That's how you keep doing it. That's how you keep doing it. Look at some of the good things you started doing. You started completing all of the project, President. We are left behind. President, we have started the hospital in Zweju. The hospital is 98% done right now. I made a good thing there. But you know why we're not talking about it? Because you are not giving credit. Because you are not acknowledging your predecessor. When Joy Weah completed the Japanese freeway, he acknowledged Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. He recognized her for her vision in initiating the Japanese freeway, formerly Somala Drive. He did that. He did that. You completing project, a good thing. We sort of be praising you for it. But you know why people like, will not praise you for completing those projects? Because you are not giving you are not giving the acknowledgement. Government is continuity. Government is continuity. You are the one dedicating. But your people should acknowledge who did it. Those projects did not jump from the sky. You went to Bunkanda recently to go and dedicate a particular school, a modern school that was funded by the World Bank. 3 of those schools were built, one in Nimba, one in Bon County, and one in Magibi. Your people parading on social media, it's a Joe Baka. They put big monument there for you. They put your name there on the grave on the gravestone. Put your name on it, etched in the stone. That's a good thing. But Papa, you break ground for that place where you go dedicate and you could not acknowledge who did it. Any project you and your government officials did not break ground for, please. For people like us to acknowledge what you would do is to acknowledge what other people did before you could come. You saw when you dedicated the police booth to Bolivar. We appreciated you on the radio because it was your project from start to end that you started. You and Gregor Coleman are your project. I won't buy. You did not take it for anybody. Are your project the police booth project to Boulevard? Are your project? We gave you all of the praises for that project. It is your project. But the ones that you did not start, the ones you did not start. I mean, when you come and say, "Look, we want to thank Joshua and his people. We want to thank the previous administration for at least initiating this conversation with the World Bank," and today we can safely say they left the hospital they left these schools at about 40% or 45%, and we were able to complete it, and we are now dedicating it to the glory and honor of God and for the Liberian people. How is that hard to do? Your people can face the English around it, that they don't want to know good English. They can face it around and face it, but that's the concept. How is it difficult to do? When you do that, you foster national unity. You foster national reconciliation. Well, you go to a project where you did not break ground for, and you're grandstanding. Your people then grandstanding. Oh yeah, our project. No. You think we feel happy coming on the radio every day talking negativity? But we keep saying things that are terrible in the country because terrible things continue to happen. If we don't see terrible things, we will not talk terrible things. If the redemption people had not allowed that woman to give birth outside redemption hospital, we wouldn't have talked it. You think we're going to talk it? If your boss, Gregor Como, and other people are not taking the Ministry of Transport responsibility to give it to LTM to force that deal to happen, the deal that Ellen rejected, the deal that Joe we are not allowed to go through. If your man had not forced that thing with your consent, you think we're going to be talking about Transport Ministry people today? No. Give us good news and we'll talk good news. Do good things and we'll talk about good things. When the actions of the government will continue to be bad, we will always flag those negative things, not because we take pleasure in flagging it, but because we want you to change. We want this government to change. It all right now. The boastfulness all right now. The arrogance all right now. The refusal to listen to citizens is all right now. The last time Mo Ali referred to people who were protesting as drug dealers. I have a picture here, Mr. Baka, of you standing with one guy who they arrested with drugs. Should the Liberian people say you, President Baka, that you drug dealer too because you in picture with drug dealers? Because you have a picture of a drug dealer who also pledged to support your campaign. We got pictures of that man. His name is Molu, Dominic Molu. We got picture of Dominic Molu and you, Mr. Baka, standing together, taking pictures. Your son and he were also in picture. After some time, we saw you were arrested. You were arrested a few weeks ago. A picture online. We got a picture. We can show it. In fact, the people who online. Let me show you a picture of the people who online before the poor thing. They think you're doing a gossip. Hold on. Those of you who online, you come and see the picture. The picture of the guy who was arrested for drugs. His name is Dominic Molu. Dominic Molu. The Dominic Molu man supported President Baka during the campaign. There, yeah. He fly away in favor of President Baka. Dominic Molu supported President Baka. Now, then you go back again. This is when they arrested Dominic Molu with the drugs. All that thing you see in front of him, that are social drugs. That social drug Dominic Molu get in front of him down the soup. And not all. You had Dominic Molu here with one of President Baka's sons. Two of them here sitting down. Dominic Molu with one of President Baka's sons. Two of them sitting down. Dominic Molu and President Baka himself in President Baka's living room. That two of them here, they're on the same picture. I mean, so should Liberians see you with Dominic Molu, who was arrested with drugs, and say you drugs man too? But your son Mo Ali went and called protesters drug. That is an act of arrogance. It is being insensitive. Liberians got angry, came out to protest, came out to express their views on how things are proceeding in the country. Your officials start calling them drug dealers, disregarding their plights. I mean, you can say whatever you want to say, but that's terrible. That's bad governance. Government officials are not supposed to be making condescending statements towards citizens who are hurt. It is a recipe for chaos. The man is already hurt. The man was dismissed from the EPI illegally. He was removed from the Ministry of State payroll. He was dismissed from the Ministry of Transport. He goes to the public to ask that the government remain in the confines of the Constitution, remain law-abiding. The government seek the interest of everybody. That hurt is in him. He is protesting, and you turn around. Officials of government call the man a drug dealer. You think that kind of country is on a good footing in terms of peace and security? That kind of country on time bomb. Because that's provocation. You're provoking the people. You know how that man will react. You think everybody can go do Facebook thing? You go rap funny thing on Facebook. You think everybody can do Facebook thing? Some people react different ways. Their reaction may trigger something that may not be good for the nation. And so we say these things, we shout on top of our voices, we do all of these conversations because we want you to change. We want the government to change. We want the arrogance to reduce. We want all of the insensitivity to reduce, because in the absence of those things, you're not going anywhere. The country ain't running anywhere. Can't you see we're just passing around? Look at the same thing. Pinsville, Duporo. You're showing picture of the smaller park where you put that to the park makes sense. We're just doing one little summary. Then unless I will come in and go, and we go take calls. One smaller park to EAW Junction, people start doing picture. That today park necessary park. A park that your cost in the town. So you see, we're not making any progress as a country. We're not making any progress. We're doing the same thing. So there was no need for this change. There was no need for the change. Because the same thing you criticize in 1 year, 6 months, you've done all. You've done all. Oh, Jawia, we're not gonna say that you. How you say EPM make say in Nima with 2 bullets? No, that okay, the man. Okay, you came to power. Bobby Mande, AFL man, shot said 6 times in the head. Hello? So what would it change for? If you suspected that there was a foul play, the one that happened to Bobby Manning, that heavenly intervention, three missing balls, one missing, three missing balls, Timosa three missing balls. Your own girl come went there and their investigation and found out that the children got drowned. The clip here, the video here, we can play every day on the radio. Your partisan keep talking about that three missing boys thing. They keep talking about it. Even though their police director went there and clarified and provided a clear, comprehensive report that validated what the previous police administration said. But on your watch, AFL soldier, November 10, Sir Harris went missing until today's day. We can't find him. We had the chief of staff on the radio explaining how they made public service announcement. All the radio stations that will not contact them in the video that they said they never read any announcement like that from any chief of staff or any ministry of national defense or AFL, structural command. Hey, look, give us good news to talk good news. Give us good news to talk good news. You keep messing up as a government, we keep exposing the mess. That's it. That's it. It doesn't mean we hate you. Give us good news to talk good news. You promised to fight drugs. You criticize drugs. You criticize the previous government on the issue of drugs, on how you felt they were poorly handling drugs. You even made music during the campaign and mentioned drugs. Today, you were complaining about Unde Kuch. Today, I can safely say to you, with the information provided to us by Abi Kroma and Bauko and Hassan Fadiga, we safely say to you that not only do we have Kuch in this country again, Alexa, we have solar panel. We get spark and kill. We get charger. Then we get the almighty zombie. Zombie. Yeah. We got the almighty zombie. 4 new drugs came to the country since you came to power, Mr. President. It should be concerning. Today, you don't go to Barnabas Junction with your wallet in your pocket, with your phone in your hand. You don't go to Barnabas Junction easily at night. You risks losing your property. Oh no, I need not to tell you, say, Mr. President, you didn't even spend 6 months, one leg at die to that junction. Because they jump behind all the key. I know the partisan who am I saying in the same church. I mean, she may not be a United Partisan, but she voted for Mr. Baka, and she must say she's a Mayflower for that Baka thing. To that same Johnson, they begin they drag her from on the motorbike. She has so all about it. I mean, that was another situation. And I'm saying this to me. The drugs you criticize, the drugs your guys complain about, the drugs y'all made headlines on, drugs is now overshadowing the government and the whole country. Everywhere you pass, the country, drugs, they're all over. You can be passing around, you see drugs, you can be feeling drugs. Drugs are in here again. Nobody having drugs again. Drugs, they're all over now. Drugs all over. On your fight against drugs. Then I see your partisans on Facebook who want to do for the country, love for the country, and let's go do rally for the country. This is not politics. We should not do it political. We should not. No. You spare all of that. You spare all of that. We want drug out of this country. But we want the government to take charge because this government may be more. This government is a big mouth government. It's a boastful government. You boasted. You do choo. Have it be more. Blah. In the end, for the draw now. The time you guys should have taken to fight drugs, your DEA people were fighting over drug money. The other man said, can go to how do you call it, Royal Hotel and have meeting with the BB drug dealers. The other man said, no, that you don't want can arrest the drug and you put it in your bag, you carry it back to your place and go to do it. They kept fighting over drug money and fighting for drug money until drug entered the country and passed mass. Papa had a drug test. The drug test where you talk, you and Kun. People drug test one time 6 years. You gotta do some more tests. They feel they 1 year now. You gotta go and do new tests. Had a drug test. All charade. Everything sure we still got drugs in the country. And when we talk here, they say we hit the government. But we will not stop. We will not stop talking. And so we soon go to the lines. After Alexa is done having her take on this how you call it LTM thing. We'll go take calls. Remember, *255 *1#. We'll soon go check the basket and see if we can pump some winners out. Yes, *255 *1#. But I said this to you a couple of times, and I'll still say it today. It was a disgrace for somebody to give birth outside the hospital in a rescue government. It was a disgrace. Very disgraceful. We shouldn't be having these things happening in the country. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Drugs all over the country right now. Your shame. That shame catching the whole government. Then they're passing through civil society actors, passing through influencers, but then they'll be crying on Facebook. Oh, drugs. Even when you are man, I will expose you. Forget all that thing. That's charade. Focus on the government. Put the pressure on the government. You know the part of people think? They got sense by everybody in the country. They contacting bloggers, contacting social media influencers to work with them so they'll be on Facebook. It's about country, love for country. Let's keep drawing out of Liberia. Hey, no, don't try that bull crap to us. We're not going to fall for it. Take the lead. You are the government. Take the lead. You got to be decisive. In the fight against drugs, you got to be decisive. The man who had a picture with President Baka, who they arrested with the drugs, is he impressing? Is his case in court? How far is it? You're playing with drugs in the country, enabling drug transaction and drug trade. Drugs pass all over the drugs in the country, plenty by the human being. And you sit and say we must do national healing, national consensus, national unity on drugs. There will be national unity, but before that happens, the government should take the lead. The government must be able to admit that she has failed to protect our borders, that she has failed to regulate the drug trade in the country, to suppress it, to kill it. The government must admit that all the people they were making against Georgia that were for nothing, they should admit that they had no alternative solutions to keeping drugs out of our country instead of politics. If they don't admit, don't expect me to go join one national cause. You think I want just go join national cause? Let's we can go take calls. Oh yes. We can go take calls. I see her very busy on something. As much as she can be doing, she can come on the show. I see her very busy. But in yeah, let's say in 1, 2, 3 minutes, we go take our calls and subsequently, get out of here. Yeah, but *255 *1# while Alexa is wrapping up.
Okay, so if you're in Liberia, if you've been in Liberia for the last 2, 3, 4 years, you know the people who are hypocrites. Yeah, you know them. And if you are a user of Facebook, because in Liberia, a lot of people who are on the social media, they just on Facebook. You have, a certain percentage of Liberians on Facebook, the government officials, former government officials, rescue missionaries, rescue ministers and directors, and whatever the title is, they're on Facebook. So the records, especially when it comes to a lot of things that have happened in Liberia in the last 4 years, and some of the things that are happening now, their records to show some of the people who have posted, some of the people who have shared, their point of views on a lot of these different issues. And I'm saying this to me, Oliver just said something about, this whole thing about drugs in Liberia. And of recent, there has been a wave of Liberians endorsing, a peaceful match, which is now a bad thing, 100%, because here we have always talked about the availability of drugs in Liberia. We have always used this platform to call on the government of Liberia through the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency to be holistic in their approach when it comes to making sure drugs are not available in Liberia. And one of the reasons we continue to do that is because this whole thing about the availability of drugs in Liberia, that was one of the phrases used when we had the general elections in Liberia. The ministers, directors in today's government, they attributed the availability of different kinds of drugs in Liberia to George Weah. And that's not a secret. Because if you go back to the social media, you go back to Facebook, you will see a lot of different graphic images. You will see a lot of them where it is designed in a way where, for example, Alexa is being attached to a particular drug's pictures at the time Kush, right? So that's exactly what happened in Liberia. And if we are saying do not say go out on August 7 for Liberia because you'll be a hypocrite, is because when we had this same situation, we called for a collective effort. We called for Liberians to be apolitical about this whole issue of drugs in Liberia. People were not apolitical. No. A lot of Liberians were not apolitical. A lot of them said George Weah is bringing drugs in Liberia. They did not say allegedly. No. They were very clear as though they had pieces of evidence all put together to show Liberians that George Weah, along with, his friends, along with his officials, was bringing drugs in Liberia. And today, we are here. Of course, we're going to support this march, but we'll be clear about the historicity of what has happened and what is still happening. What is still happening. So I just thought to just say something about that a little bit. Also, we go back to Oliver talked about some of the projects that are being dedicated by Joseph Boakai as Liberia's president now, and I would just like to say a lot of things. I would say plenty thing in simple Liberian English. Plenty thing that the rescue people rebuked, like many things. Rescue missionaries rebuked are the same things they are all doing and they're all healing today. I remember when George Weah, was initiating some of the different projects across Liberia. Every day you had news story. People would say, "What's so much? That's not up to international standards." No, Liberians deserve better. Liberia deserves better. It shouldn't be happening in Liberia. And today you have Joseph Yuma Boakai proudly parading almost every part of Liberia or some parts of Liberia just to present some of these projects the Liberians are not completed. So if that's not being hypocritical, what exactly is that? So in as much as we're saying Liberia should move forward, in as much as we're saying as a people we need to, maybe support one another and we need to do things for a country, for Liberia, are we forgetting the fact that the same people who are here telling us we're doing this for Liberia, are we forgetting exactly what they said in the past? No, we shouldn't forget. Because a lot of them said George Weah was not doing anything. So if George Weah did not do anything, Oliver, what now are you presenting to Liberians as projects that started when we had George Weah as president? Now we have you. So you're proudly telling Liberians, hey, I am presenting this to you without giving credit. As a civilized society, I don't know if we've reached there yet, but as a country that should be civilized and well organized, we shouldn't be having, argument about, whose project it is. No. But we will continue to have this conversation because the people who are to be fair, the people who are to understand what it means to be honest and what it means to give credit, when they're not understanding, will continue to have this conversation. We will continue because if Oliver did something, okay, let's go back to the ministerial complex. Yeah. When Ellen Johnson commissioned that, right? That was a project initiated by Ellen Johnson Sirleaf when she was president of Liberia, and even Joseph Walker was vice president though. And after that, we had George Weah. Today we have the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, ministerial complex. There's a part that was memed in her honor. It doesn't take anything away from our society. It didn't take anything away from George Weah. It didn't. So I think we should be able to practice civilization to some extent. We should be able. And we'll go back to the Ministry of Transport, whatever that's happening there. Oliver said he did not want to say what the lady, said to him. And I respect that. I wouldn't say. But when we're trying to flag these different issues in Liberia, we're making you understand one of the reasons you voted Joseph Boakai on the basis of change. Not just, a change that will make Liberians to cry or a change that will make Liberians to suffer. No. Positive change that will affect the lives of Liberians. That will affect the lives of Liberians, and we will be able to see that practically. Staffers of the Ministry of Transport, they're still here protesting. But at the end of the day, for me, I'm concerned about what exactly transpired. That now we have a deal where those people who own that company, they'll have 70%. In Liberia, we have 30%. Like, is this exactly what we're supposed to do? No, we're not supposed to do this. So what happens to hundreds of Liberians who will be out of jobs? What happens? Is there an alternative? That's the question. But I mean, we have Joseph Boakai, we have his ministers, we have his directors. So they're going to do what they're going to do. But are what they're doing in the best interest of Liberians? I think that's a question to Liberians. And that's also a question to Mr. Boakai along with his people. Because if we're loving Liberia, if we're building Liberia, doing whatever with Liberia, Liberians should be prioritized. Liberians should be prioritized 100%, especially when we have qualified Liberians.
Okay.
I'm not discussing political people, no. Qualified Liberians, because some of the people who are out there, they're your supporters. Some of them do not even care about politics at all, but they're Liberians. So after July 26th, are we going to be just stuck here and discussing, they're finna give out into a Lebanese company or this and that? I don't know, but this is really, really frustrating. Seriously.
Okay, it is very, very frustrating. We'll take this quick break. When we come back, we will go and check the box to see if we can select one of the winners. If not, then we go directly to the lines and take calls. *255 *1#. Standard Langway is also reading some numbers from his dashboard. Hopefully, he will give some more money as well. *255 *1#. Let's take this quick break to be right back on 87.9. When we come back, we'll go take calls.
My brother, God can bless anybody.
Win big today with Win Liberia on Freedom FM. Yes, for just $100 Liberian dollars or 50 cent United States dollars, you can win from 4,000 Liberian dollars up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. And for 200 Liberian dollars or 1 United States dollar on Japa days, you can win from 15,000 Liberian dollars, 50,000 Liberian dollars, 100,000 Liberian dollars, and up to 1 million Liberian dollars. For these amazing prizes, dial *255 *1#. Again, dial *255 *1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM.
Groundstopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own Omen Sam.
Okay, so that's what it is. So the guy, yeah, one leg has sent the screenshot from Redemption Hospital. Yeah, one leg has sent it to me. So, I mean, I know who. Y'all be suffering yourself. We got 3 girls in a Redemption Hospital. 3 girls in a Redemption Hospital. The other one can send me my information. Why so girls? I don't know, but I mean they are our supporters.
Okay.
Yeah, they are our supporters. 3 girls and 1 old man. I mean 3 girls and 1 old man. The old man by
so 4 ladies
yeah,
altogether.
Yeah, 4. 1 old man, whatever the case is. And 1 other papetu. He give me information to 1 papetu. So y'all be confused in that play. I don't even know how I will find who can give me the information. But I got your chat room. I got all your screenshots. When ready, we'll push it. But that's why it is. Call us on 0886 500 104. Yes, hopefully we'll give some money out. I'm seeing the numbers tricking up, so we'll give him few more minutes for you to do that. While we do so, we are calling on you now to put in your calls 0886 500 104 0776 104 104 at the number of the conversation plus 231 806 500 104 WhatsApp line for those of you in the Gambia, Lebanon, different places. Let's have your import. This first person, go ahead. 30 seconds. No time. Go ahead.
Thank you. This is a peaceful person for the Liberian civil rights movement, and I join you for Upper Carwell.
Go ahead, brother.
Everything that you put on a bullet on the land of the civil rights of Liberian people. But what part is the retention issue? Why a pregnant woman must deliver right outside of the hospital, right? The person right to the hospital already. If what happens now, right? So the rest over there, I just one single woman. Somebody they rather retention and go to that treatment and they deliver over there. I
want somebody from the woman family to contact us on Freedom. We won't hear from them. Trust me, we want to hear from them.
When you rest over there, and you go to the order, you tell a thing that they will hold you over there until that thing that in the thing on you will keep you over there. Yeah, it happened to my woman the last time. If she was going, she knows she ain't busy. She never told me. But she went there and she returned for the thing, the way you read that, you must be the baby almost to calm down. Why the brain will choose the brain the days? And other people more back and posted that the hospital, I got everything was going to be okay. But
thank you.
Just go.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, spokesperson, Liberia Civil Rights Movement, William Wu. Let's talk to this other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
I'm okay. My name is Posta. I'm calling from Tinka.
You are calling from where?
Tinka.
Okay, Cinco. Go ahead, my dear brother. Let's hear you.
Yeah, no kind. When it comes to the issue of the dollar lesson, I think that the government is trying to put Liberia at risk. Because if you try to build a dollar lesson to assist people who are involved in the issue of accessing computer and know the issue of computer of technology, then you are taking our dollar lesson and our vehicle registration to them, the money that you want to put on these people. I think that the Ministry of Education is very, it knows very well of that.
Okay. The Ministry of Transport, rather. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, the Ministry of Transport knows very well how they can generate revenue. And the Ministry of Transport is the most in the former government entity that can very collect revenue.
Okay.
Think they start to empowering companies there, but only the government on the 5%. And in my mind, I feel like it's very wrong.
Okay, thank you. If very wrong, we leave you. Let's take the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Okay.
How are you? Let's hear you.
I'm patient of tomorrow.
Go ahead, patient.
Let me say this, okay. It was very disgraceful on that day to see women giving birth a son. It was so disgraceful and sorrowful. This government, the people voted this government for change. They voted the government for change. Joseph Baka, they're passing around looking for nothing. Women didn't give birth a son. Okay?
Okay, thank you. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you. How are you? How are you?
How are you, my name is Malik, calling from Israel.
Go ahead, my dear.
I disagree with you and Elisa.
Thank you.
Hello?
Go ahead, we're hearing you.
He said that Joseph Baka's supporter was saying that John is not their supporter. Joseph Baka himself, when he went to Banga, he himself said it.
Okay.
So don't say the supporter. We say Joseph Baka himself, he said it.
Okay.
And then besides the transport, even though a Liberian issue, but the transport ministry, they were the chairman for chairperson, chair ministry for the campaign job. We are so, for me, it's good for them.
Okay. This is not they are Liberians though, but we'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah, Oliver, let me see how to say Atlanta. This is Edmund Khan.
Go ahead, Emma.
Yeah, I'm the one that keeping Morgan Feet to the fire to deliver, which of course he refused to deliver.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know when you have an investor or investment, I think the citizen should be the one benefiting, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how do you bring an investor in the country? Then they are putting the very people down that's going to be working and earning something for themselves. Then what kind of investment is that? That particular transport institution have been helping the government a lot. You know, somebody will sit down the room and say, they're broke again, they got to hustle again, be able to get something. But now you take it now and give it to Lebanese people where you will be getting 20% and they will be getting 70%. So how is it going to be done? They're going to collect all the money and give yours to you as once, and then you sit, you wait for the whole year can't go in, or how all that agreement came about. So we don't know. It's quite frustrating to take job from a Liberian man that have been managing that institution for a very long time. You take it from him and give it to a foreigner. But that is sadly quickly to the issue that happened to redemption able.
Quickly,
Quite frustrating.
no time.
Yeah, it was quite frustrating to see our mother delivering at the gate at the step of a hospital. That speaks volume to the fact that everything had gone for the Liberian people. We had nothing. So going forward, you should be prepared when you hire your wife or whatsoever that is pregnant when they're reaching to that time. You should be prepared and know that something is here. But when you go around these people, you're not even not going to lost her life. She's going to also lost her baby. Okay? So thank God that she was safe, she was okay. And we hope that we'll hear from her how is she doing, because trauma will also play on her. We don't know how that is playing with her and her baby. So please try to check on that too as well.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We will leave you right there. *255 *1#. Oh yes, Standard Nangwe will do a lot of draws. At the same time, we'll check to see if we can start punching some of the draws here. But keep it coming in. This person, hello, how are you? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, KOK and Elisa?
We're great, my dear brother. What's your name? Where you join us from?
Yeah, KOK, I join you people from the United States, New Jersey, to be specific, Trenton.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Musa G. Brown.
Go ahead, Musa.
KOK, I just want to say something quick concerning drugs issue and that of the transport ministry. KOK, the agents of drugs are empowered. You say where drugs coming from? KOK, the people that are giving cars, the first police cars from Ghana, those small cars, the person that get in is the drug giant in Africa. And that is the partner of the police director, that the police director personal friend. The police director says to keep taking the drugs. How the drugs will not come? How you will not aid people?
No, you don't have. You don't have proof.
The huge kind of drug. Okay, I can make it okay.
You don't have proof on it.
Okay. The huge trunks of drugs that were arrested in Lofa County. How far is the case? The guy who they arrested for the drugs is one of those that was standing that stood with Joseph Waka and shook his hand. Then the transport minister, okay, to tell you the truth. All of those guys you see standing out there at the transport ministry, they are regretting their actions. They were right over there when people used to tell them, look, the people can always say this parable, the proverbs. It is better to be with the devil that you know, that you understand,
quickly,
than to be with the angels in heaven that you have never seen.
Quickly
to say, that thing that is happening to the transport ministry, yeah, indeed, they are Liberian. They need job. Why? It's true that they need job. But look, you know why? They decided that they want to go out of job. Because Baka told them that there were places that they had only 3 persons, but Joe Yaki and make it 10. When he come to power, he will put all of them down. He thought he was joking. They will go down.
Okay.
They have to face the fight.
Thank you
and God bless you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead quickly. Dr. CC, let's hear you. Dr. CC, go ahead. You're on the line.
Your line is
your line is bad. Dr. CC, you gotta make some adjustment. Your line is bad.
Okay, hello.
Go ahead.
You getting me now?
Yeah, we're hearing you quickly.
Musa did back America the way you said what I say question when we see there.
start that case. All the they won't say will pour them out. Okay, I said our land. You buy it on the show when you play it was surprised how you call it. So they said transport ministry, they are laughing that's what they boss on here. So that boss on here protesting, they ask why for protesting, okay, we laugh here, or say why for protesting, the confidence better because we're working. When we are checking here for good safety, I don't want to test you. He said, we have to go. Why you crying? Go, Walker, do more than that. They will project, they will do more than that. They will project, they will do more than that. What is it?
Okay.
Tell them, we are crying, free the feet. But you say, you have one time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We leave you right there. We leave you right there. Let's see. Let's talk to this caller from the international line. Hello, sir. How are you?
Okay, my small brother. How you doing today?
We're great, my dear big brother. Let's hear you quickly.
Okay. Okay. I want to speak on the issues of redemption, the delivery and redemption there.
Quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do it quickly. Okay, when we're in Liberia, I can remember the social welfare department of Ministry of Health. I can remember I took my mother-in-law to JFK to go do EKG. When I went there, I didn't carry money. A lady came from the social welfare department and drive me through the system. Say, how much you don't get money, you come, you go to this section, we'll map you, and then the government will, subsidize. The government will pay the money. So I don't know whether these systems are no more working.
According to unconfirmed information, the people told the family that she needed to register with $200 and it was unavailable at that level.
Okay, you've been to America. Once you enter America, whether you working, you're not working, when you go to the hospital, by the time you reach the emergency area, they start with you.
Okay.
They start with you.
Thank you.
If you don't have document, the social welfare department will observe your budget they pay.
Okay.
Anything was working Valentine, why this time?
Thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there. Let's leave you, my dear brother. Let's leave you right there. Okay, so we're going to the box and see if we can talk to this winner. Let's see if we can talk to this winner who we have selected. We don't have time. Please pick up your telephone. It is very essential. Please do that for us. Okay, we are running out of time. Several of you have won. We are running out of time. Maybe we'll pass you on to
Yellow Valley.
Okay, let's try one more time. Apparently, we'll have to pass you on to DJ SB. Yeah, apparently we'll pass you on to DJ SB. Let's see. We are out of time. Several of you have won. Let's see. We'll pass you on. Oh my God. Let's see if we can call this other one. Oh. Okay. All right. I think we can continue. But tomorrow, Alexa, we are hoping to establish contact with the madam and other people from her family. But until then, have a wonderful time. DJ SB will come here and continue to give you some money. He will call those who have won. He will try to call them. Please keep your phone on. Once you play, keep your phone on. It's going to be a wonderful team. Let's take a break to be right back on tomorrow. Have a wonderful time and God bless all of you.